David talks about he started at Chick-fil-A maybe the same day he graduated. It was like the day he graduated from Georgia or the next day.
When David first came aboard with Chick-fil-A, he had such a wonderful personality, as he still does today. He's still very much the charmer. The combination of his charismatic personality, his heart, and his enjoyment and insight in business, it was quite a lethal combination for Chick-fil-A.
My dad has played a huge role in just shaping how I view all aspects of my life. And, whenever I got to meet, the people that work with him, just hearing their input and hearing what they had to say about him, and just how much they looked up to him made me look up to him even more.
I've always had a bit of an entrepreneurial itch. I remember at age, like when I was about a kindergartner, I would go around the neighborhood and I mowed yards. And I had a real mower, not a gas-powered mower, but like a real push mower. And I used to make $1 a yard. I don't think personally that I was put here to go sit by the pool or go play golf all day. I would get bored with that. What I never get bored with is the opportunity to create value for other people. And entrepreneurism for me may be the best way to express that. When I was a senior at Chamblee, everybody asked me where I'd go to college. I said, anywhere but Georgia. I mean, if you can't go to college, go to Georgia was the theme I had at the time. I ate my words later. My freshman year at Wake Forest, I got a phone call from a guy named Dave Kaplan. Well, Dave had just taken a job in the marketing department at Six Flags and needed a summer intern. So I ended up taking that job. And that decision changed my life. It changed the total trajectory of my life. I ended up transferring from Wake Forest to University of Georgia so I could get into the business school and become a marketing major. That led to me meeting a guy named Woody Falk, who was a fraternity brother of mine. And Woody ended up introducing me to Truett Cathy my junior year in college.
Truett was a huge mentor for David. He was always trying to help others and invest in young people, and David was a beneficiary of that. But interestingly enough, I would hear Dave talk about Earl Leonard as well. Just the way they thought about other people, both Truett and Earl Leonard, you see that in David.
Anytime you've had people pour into you like that, and especially Earl Leonard, he very much was a singular figure for me coming out of college that just made such an impression. And when you see a man like that who gives back, it puts in your heart the desire to do the same thing for others.
You think about David and his passion, one of the areas in which that has come to play over the last couple of years is around the Institute for Leadership Advancement program at the Terry School. And David takes that passion like he always does and figures out what can we do to give back to ILA. And then following Truett's passing a couple of years ago, figured out could we honor Truett and raise funds on behalf of ILA, because it's the kind of thing Truett loves, investing in young people. David is so good at tapping into all his relationships and bringing them to bear and helping them understand what a good thing is going on up there and getting them to commit. And so we were really excited about getting to play a small part in the new Terry College campus and helping with the S. Truett Cathy suite that's going to be there. It's just one more example of how David can make stuff happen.
ILA was maybe the best thing that I did in college. It had such a huge impact on me. The organization as a whole just really takes the time to invest in each student that goes through and teach them kind of what we need to succeed after school.
What a special thing it was for David to lead a campaign within Chick-fil-A to have Dad honored there at the Terry School of Business. Even though Dad never graduated from the University of Georgia, he was always very proud anytime that his personal name, Truett Cathy, and University of Georgia and the Terry School of Business could be associated. That was always good for his reputation, as he would like to say.
The Terry College, the Leonard Leadership Scholars Program, I see how much impact it's having because I'm on the other end, the receiving end. We have a lot of people to choose from, but those are the shining stars. It's exciting to support that in any way.
David had so many different contributions that he made to the business. He led us into the development of the cow campaign, Eat More Chicken. I particularly enjoyed my relationship with David and his leadership about how can we leverage our influence over as many customers as possible to encourage their life, to encourage them in health and wellness, to encourage character development among children, and also influence through leadership, through what's going on with the Chick-fil-A Leader Academy, a program that has expanded now into hundreds and hundreds of high schools across the country, all because of David's leadership and because of his passion for people.
What makes David a great leader is people mean more to him than anything else. It's part of David's ethos, and I think it's part of the ethos really throughout the organization.
It's in the context of creating value for other people that I experience the greatest joy, fulfillment, satisfaction, and business is a reflection to me of the opportunity, and in my case, the obligation I feel to create value while I'm on the face of this earth. I want to, maximize my time.
For his spirit of servant leadership and dedication to developing the potential of young people, the Terry College is pleased to present the 2017 Distinguished Alumni Award to David Salyers.